The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 111. You get the Nasdaq off 22. S&P's down 7. Gold contract up $5.80, trading at $12.07 an ounce. We have silver flat, $14.34. Light sweet crude, I know that's saying flat, but we are not flat because I heard your update.
Oil is not in the $70 range.
Yeah,
I think we're at 72, right?
Yeah, right.
Where are we? Where is it?
72.25.
There we go.
72.25. Notes and bonds, you get the 10-year note down 3 ticks, 118.18. 30-year bond down 149. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar down 253 ticks, trading 93.550. The euro's at 117.94 to 1 U.S. dollar. Yen is at 112.61 to 1 U.S. dollar. And if you haven't checked out our new site yet, folks, get over to TFNN, check it out. I want to thank you for doing an amazing job.
TFNN.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, folks.
We got Allison manning the phones.
Yes.
Because of course, folks, you know, day one, anything on day one, man. You know, you got to get used to it. Change is difficult. People love to fight change, but things are going relatively well on day one.
Right.
And for subscribers out there, you should have received an activation email. If you have any problems, give us a call at the office. Just email us. You can always email sales@TFNN, Tommy at TFNN, and it's going well, man. And you know, we just finished up, of course, at 8:30. We had man Jason Paff doing his program, the Morning Market Kickoff. So Jason just launched his letter. He had his first letter out there. Great letter, man. I was editing it last night a bit, putting it in the new website. You can get over there, check it out, folks. There's a bunch of options with subscribing, whether it's monthly, 6-month, yearly, and again, any of these new customers, 30-day money-back guarantee. So I encourage people, you know, you think you're going to subscribe it, whether you're coming off already subscribed to Jason's letter in the past, you can get in there, check that out. He's got some great information out there, as we all know, and 30-day money-back guarantee. Rocking and rolling, man.
Rocking and rolling. And in the gold space, folks, you talk about
it's almost Merger Monday.
It's
to be a little, but
in
it's
Pandora,
right?
You
love talking about Pandora. I love talking about Sirius. They're one and the same now.
Well, you know, it's so funny. I have Sirius, you know,
yes, and everything.
And I said to you the other day, I love Pandora. Now it's going to be great if I can get it right in my car.
Sirius loves Pandora too.
Yeah.
Well, and jumping back to gold. All right.
So Barrick, folks, and Rheingold Resources emerging, and it's going to be intriguing here. So because what you do have, this Barrick already was the biggest gold company in the world. Now it's going to be a monster.
Yeah.
And you have the chairman is going to stay the chairman in Barrick.
Yeah. And I know you call it a merger, but it's kind of Barrick buying Rheingold.
Yeah. Well, they're calling it a merger, but the reality is that they are buying it.
Okay.
It's
a lot of the headlines I saw said that Barrick was buying Rheingold.
Yeah. Well, and then you got Mark Bristow, who was the CEO of Rheingold, is going to be the CEO of the new Barrick.
Okay.
He's going to be CEO and president.
Sure. Yeah. And then the CEO from there is coming over. Cool.
And the MO here, this is how the MO goes, meaning as to how these guys invest. Barrick supposedly won't invest in a mine unless they can get a 15% return on investment.
Okay.
Rheingold wouldn't invest in a mine unless they get a 20% return on investment. Now, what's going to happen is that the number goes like this, that they are set up, both of them are set up to make money even if gold goes down to $1,000 an ounce.
Okay. They should be, because we're only at 1,200, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be, it's pretty wild, man. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And what we do have happening that started last night is you have the Denver Gold Forum, which is the oldest and largest gold forum for precious metal companies in the world. They're all together in Colorado Springs right now. So we'll see what kind of other news comes out of there, you know.
Nice. And I was reading about that in your gold report. Another quick plug, because we got that one up on the front page of the website as well. Where are we? I'm all over the place. There's our new website. So, of course.
I love that website.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Gotta
man.
love it. And that is, you know, it's like for people out there, we're only talking to the people listening.
Right.
But now the only way, I've already talked to a few people, got them hooked up, as in there's no more audio live stream. But it's so easy. The people already pulled it up. You pull it up, you know, you watch it now, there's an ad, you just minimize this screen. Boom, it's in the background. Most of it, it's easy enough. But there's your gold report as well. People can sign up. And again, you have multiple options in here. We're talking about pricing, and then of course we got our man Steve Rhodes out there, who's going to be doing a workshop a week from this coming Wednesday, so about 8 or 9 days. You can check out Mastering Probability as well in there.
877-927-6648. So let's go look at this. Pull up oil.
Right?
Yeah.
Was above $72. As I was just looking, quite a little run even this morning. I say this morning from about midnight, trading at 71.50 all the way up almost $1 to 72. Where's that high? 36, and just sitting above $72. So some action there. Gold contract. Speaking of gold. I mean, that's not a bad run from 2:30 in the morning. We're up over $10 from that price point.
Right.
Some decent action, and Bitcoin opened it a little bit lower this morning. There's Friday's close at about 67.69, and we're about $150 lower in Bitcoin so far.
And then I want to pull up Google, because last night on 60 Minutes, they took Google apart again.
Well, do you remember? That's a re-airing.
Is it? I thought I saw that before.
Yeah,
right, because the guy from Yelp was there.
Yeah, it's the same story, but they re-aired, and for people that didn't check it out, it just kind of had to do with the privacy and monopolistic tendencies of Google. I was watching it as well. I watched it again. It was the same exact one.
Oh, and then our Patriots, they blew it.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Oh.
The Patriots, they got to step it up.
What happened?
I don't know.
I fell asleep in the first quarter.
They're sleeping in the beginning of the season. There was some good NFL action yesterday, but not from Patriots Nation.
I fell asleep. Oh, and then we get Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Tiger's back.
Yeah, I was getting ready.
That's pretty impressive. After a year and a half ago, he couldn't even walk or play with his kids.
I agree. And to put things in context,
and you know because
I do
back.
that back deal.
Yeah.
So he had a spinal fusion, and he's the only golfer, I believe, to ever win a tournament after spinal fusion.
Really?
Now, you can have a nice life after spinal fusion, but especially in golf, it's all torque, right?
Yeah.
It's all torque in your torso.
Wow.
And so spinal fusion, they basically take two of your vertebrae, and they fuse it into one. So bone has to grow, and then, you know, you have less flexibility in that area. And when you're talking about golf, where your whole game is about spinning your torso, 5 years it had been since he won. And he's back, man, as in, it wasn't just this, right? He's been back. He's been really close. It was cool to see the crowds, if anybody checked it out. It was pandemonium, man. Did you see that?
I didn't.
So I wasn't watching it live.
I was doing an open house.
I was doing other stuff as well. I was getting ready for the website. But I watched the highlights. And it was like nothing we've seen in golf in a while in terms of the crowd following him up to 18 was just, it doesn't happen. Like, you know, they were right next to him. It was not that he was worried, but he could have been because it was that encompassing, but pretty cool because they were just all excited.
877-927-6648. And I gotta, you know, when I just did this update, you gotta see this in Shanghai, folks. Okay, this is gonna be intriguing watching what we have happening here because I think there's a big change of trend just in the whole context of China, U.S. dollar relationships, and you're gonna see this thing came right down. It's a classic, man. Tested. Let me pull this back. You tested the what's that? January 2016 swing low. You did it with light volume, and you blasted out of there.
Quite a number.
Yeah, it's a big number, man. And with the dollar not falling apart, but coming down lower, and the euro going higher, I think we get a very large change of trend. So you're going to want to be watching that Shanghai, folks, for pullbacks. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials down 10, Nasdaq off 19, S&P's down 6.5. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 120. You get the Nasdaq off 24. S&P's down 9. Let's go to our man Paul in Henderson, Nevada. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, gentlemen? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday,
Paul. What's
making
happening?
a great one.
Hey, man. Yeah, for sure. It's making a great week. Did you guys have a good weekend?
We did. I
Great
did,
weekend.
yeah.
Totally,
Yeah,
I did.
yeah. Particularly because
Awesome.
when we pulled the switch Friday at 4, it was immediate.
You never know what's going to happen, man.
No.
You know, it's always intriguing. We're talking about the website change,
Yeah.
of course, Paul. That's on our mind this weekend. And you never know, man. You got multi-billion-dollar companies that
Right.
problems happen, right? You know,
Right.
it's like so it's very difficult to imagine everything that can ensue when you're changing servers, everything going on, databases, subscriptions, and you know, we're going to be dealing with customers, just getting them all hooked up in the new system, but things are going well, so we love it for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Tom, I got 2 questions for you. Hopefully we could get to both of them. The first one I want to take a look at was GOLD.
Yeah.
Now, this really sparked my interest this morning as I was looking at, the stocks that are gapping away. I'm not really looking at this for a day trade. I'm looking at this on the weekly chart, and we gapped up above the 9. So I'm looking to take this for a swing, and I was just wondering what's your opinion on it. I would like to see it pull back a little bit more first, but...
So this is what's happening, Paul, is that Barrick Gold is taking this company over. So what
okay, this is a buyout.
Yeah. And so what's happening is that it's, you don't want to be trading this right now because what is going to happen is this. This is what happens. Now, this is what's so cool about this. Is that the ratio is 6.128. If you take a
6 point something shares.
So what does happen is this: as Barrick moves higher or lower, the shares of Rheingold will move higher or lower. You know, where I would go is I'd go into some other gold equities that you think look good.
Because Barrick has the same pattern. I'm looking at it.
It just totally makes sense that it has the same pattern because they're going to combine.
Yeah.
And the number up there we have it, Paul, is that Randgold shareholders are going to receive 6.128 new Barrick shares for each Randgold share. So they're going to trade in tandem starting instantly right now for that ratio. So basically Randgold is just a Barrick share at that percentage.
You know, now that being said, if you heard us at the beginning, what is happening? So this was the biggest gold forum is in Colorado Springs right now. Now this gold forum too, folks, the public is not invited. It's basically all the gold companies.
Institutional, right?
Yeah. And so what happens is that it's possible, not that you get other mergers, but other news that would be positive in the market. And if the dollar basically still stays weak, I think we're going to get some action in this market. You know, like we're 1207 in the contract. 1218 to 1220 is the big number. I mean, it's been selling off every single time it gets up to that level. And the real question is, have we built enough cause to blow through that level? You know, and my take would be that we did, if in fact, the dollar wants to go lower. But I really like how China was trading, and what it's saying to me, man, it's just so deviant to do, is that China's been going down forever. It's like, okay, all the tariffs are going on, but guess what? China's saying, hey, see you later, man. I'm not going to negotiate anymore. Well, we're going higher.
Sure.
And guess what? And if that's the case, they're going to have a much stronger position. And that's how it looks to me right now, you know. And if that's the case, we're going to have commodities moving. And what did happen is this. Copper moved first. Copper moved last week. When you look at this copper move, this was quite a move last week. When we went up 10 pennies in one day, you know, and that is a monster move in copper, you know, and it likes to move like that. But that in itself, you know, you can see that copper chart looks like China's chart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Went to hell in a handbag, and all of a sudden it came off those levels with real strength. So
it's about 10% off those lows already.
yeah,
So
you know, and it has the volume, and there's not much between the 288 or 285 all the way up to this, like this, let's say 305, the lows of, you know, where it stopped breaking down from. And if we get that, that means that we're in a commodity run. And if I don't think we can be in a commodity run unless that dollar pulls back, you know.
I would like to see this market take off because I had a real good time trading these gold stocks, you know, a couple years ago when we had that nice run, and they move good.
That's why gold, when you start trading gold stocks, that's why you do trade them. And what happens is that you can wait a year, 2 years, but when they move, man, if you understand them, that's totally where it's at. Because you don't have, no, you do have other stocks that go like that, but you don't, like if we look at an Amazon, yeah, it's a 10-bagger. But what does happen with the gold equities, the silver equities, if you get the run, you can get a 5 to 7-bagger, you know, in 6 months, because that's how they move. And then you got to take your money. That's the bottom line. You take your money, you run, you know, you go buy yourself something, and you wait another year and a half.
Sure.
That's kind of how it goes, man. You know, but it's real. So if you got the run in 2016, you know, that was a great run, man. You know, that was one of the best runs we had in a long time. So.
It was nice.
And what
that J-Nug was.
Oh yeah,
it was like every day. That's all I was trading.
Right, and that's how it works. And what you have here, one of the reasons I'm so encouraged is that Harmony was the first one that came off its lows in 2016. It's the first one that also came off its lows this year. You know, if you pull this back, you're going to see 2016. That's December right there. This thing, you know, Harmony went from 58 cents, and by August it was 4.87. You know, and what it did this year, let me pull this back, you're going to see Harmony was the first one that took off. It took off from $1.42, you're at $1.89. And what it had done, it did reject lower price, it had lighter volume, it had the strength, it had the characteristics of something that wants to trade higher. But we need that dollar to get croaked. That's the bottom line, which hasn't happened. And we need to get by 12.20.
Nice. Hey, Tom, should we take a look at Ripple? Can you pull up that chart, Tommy, if you guys have time?
Sure, we can check it out, definitely.
On the weekly chart, I think looks like a pretty clean setup.
What is the site that we're always using to pull up the cryptos?
The Crypto Watch.
Yeah, Crypto Watch. Thank you.
.ch.
Yes. All right, and XRP. How do we pull this chart up again? We go there, and then what exchange do you like to pull that chart up on, Paul?
It's, I think it's Bitfinex, the top one.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There we go.
Yeah, so you got Bitfinex on the weekly chart.
On a weekly, where are we now? Okay, perfect. We're on a weekly right now. We got it.
So if you pull it all the way back, see when this was, December.
Yeah, we have it there, right? What is
You
that?
see
Is
that
that
volume
27?
there? We got really close to that level. I think we only missed it by a couple of pennies. And we got this big volume bar.
Yeah.
And quite a push up.
When we're looking at that, where's the price on that one?
Yeah, we're looking at in the. What am I looking at here? No, okay. We'll square this up. I'm looking at Ripple in Bitcoin is the problem. I'm gonna get that Ripple in dollars. That's why
That's all right. Stay right
We'll
there.
get it ready for after the break.
877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 117. Nasdaq's off 27. S&Ps are off 10. Coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Monday, September 24th, TFNN is launching a new updated version of our website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, and starting Monday, you'll be able to experience the new and improved TFNN website. If you're a current subscriber, don't worry, your subscription will be automatically transferred. The new TFNN.com will allow much easier access to all your account and subscription information. Get ready for the new TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
That was down 12. Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow down $1.40. Nasdaq's off 32. S&Ps are down 12. We're talking about our man Paul from Henderson, Nevada. We are talking XRP.
Ripple. We got it up there now, Paul. We got the chart. We got it up. Yeah, so quite a run, right? Where do we go? So we got the prices in the top left there. I mean, we ran all the way. What is the high back there? 331, I think, in Ripple in January.
Yep.
And I know you were looking at that even in...
It's at 52 cents now, right?
Yeah, yes. And it went as low as, what, 26 cents, 25 cents in the last couple months, yeah.
And that is another sign of strength, Paul. So we see what you're looking at. Yeah.
I'm actually looking to buy this soon, so I wanted to give you a buzz and see what you think. I want to see this pull back a little bit more and then put my stop right underneath that, probably 20 cents, something a little under 20 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call us back. I'm going to buy it too. I'll put a few bucks into that. If that pulled back a little, I mean, it's like, because the shot, you know, to at least test that area is probably pretty good. I mean, that thing took off. Is this a daily or a weekly?
This is a weekly we're looking
That's
at
a weekly.
here.
That's a good buy, man. I mean, it come back to the breakout area. You know, you have that pop there. It's like, okay.
I'm just going to put it on a...
You know, and it's where my head's going there, too, and I'm sure that maybe yours is, it's cheap enough. It's like, okay, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like if you get some risk money and throw it at it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect that...
and there is your daily, just to give people an illustration of how quickly it just ran.
So it just doubled. It doubled in a week.
It just doubled.
And it just lost from 4 days ago. It was at 76 to 52.
Good. I hope oh man, please let's get it back down to 25 cents, because see, that would be you get the first expansion off the bottom, first line of strength. You pull back. You don't have volumes on it, but if you pull back and it's like, okay, let's take a look at it.
Quite an expansion when you triple in price.
It is.
But it's cryptos. I know.
It is. It's
totally.
cryptos. Exactly.
This weekly bar, if we could trust these volumes, which they seem to work pretty good when I trade using your method, Tom, with the price and volume on the cryptos.
Okay. And so
1.47 billion coins on this weekly bar right now.
Now, is that out of Bitfinance? Is that where the volumes are coming?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess
we're on Bitstamp right now. I was just trying to get a good chart, but I know that you definitely want to use the biggest exchange, right?
That's
big time. Yeah.
I mean, if you use if you're going to do this, folks, you got to use the same exchange every time.
And you want to use the biggest one, because you don't want to choose some tiny one. You know, that doesn't. Right. You choose the big one, and then
Yeah.
The other thing I like about this is that, when Basil always talks about the whole number, that dollar mark has had, it's tried once when it first came down.
Okay.
It failed. It tried again, a couple of weeks later. It failed. So I'm looking at the dollar. If we could get this thing going, I'm looking at the dollar to take profit. But above there, this thing could really get moving, because a lot of traders, they're looking at the $1 mark. If it could get above that, they're going to go in. That might give us a second boost up for the second half of the position. So we'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, and as we talk about, Mr. Basil Chapman with whole numbers, Tilray was the ultimate. It was a peaky in the Chapman wave and hit 300 on the button.
The penny. Quite an even number. And then what's it at? 116 right now. Quite a number.
Toasted. They get an article, too, in the paper today that their headquarters is like in a little tiny building, nondescript building, and
they took in $10 million over a quarter. I mean, just to put things in context, right? I mean, that is not a lot of money to be. Well, they were up to 20+ billion. I don't know what they're at right now. Let's see what they're at right now. Tilray. Sorry, what's the main description?
DS.
Yeah. They are a $10.8 billion company right now. Not bad.
My God.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time to make some money in the gold market, maybe in the crypto market, Paul.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the update, Paul.
Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
You as well, man. Yeah, and you want some volatility, man. Bitcoin's not been giving it to you recently.
No.
I mean, that $5,800, $6,000 area is definitely a little dicey. You get back down there. But we've been floating around. These are 5-minute bars, even just putting it on like
we got our man Jason coming up, too. I have to start asking him about Ripple.
Yeah.
See what's... You might get a...
Maybe you can have him add a segment in that great newsletter he puts up.
Yeah.
Totally.
Hey, just for me.
That's right. No, you're not the only one.
Not even close. Yeah. Not even close. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here this morning. see what we got going. Okay, so you got, oh, baby, look at this. Okay, so this is GE, Trouble in Paradise, breaking. Man, this is so sad with GE. This, you know, I've been saying this for a while, folks, but saying is one thing. Watching this thing come down to the 2009 highs to lows are unbelievable. So the high of the low is 1135. We hit 1170. Guess what, though, folks? Well, I'll pull up the news. I don't know what the news is yet on this, but you are breaking lower. This is going to be an ABC down.
It's quite an acceleration.
It's breaking with volume. So
they got a lot of problems in their hands, just fundamentally beyond the charting.
They do.
I mean, I was thinking, you know, as you're pulling this up, if you said, what does GE do to anybody, right? Would you know?
No.
I don't know.
No.
That's a problem.
Right.
Just in general, because they're trying to solve that problem in terms of cutting down and doing that stuff. But in general, that's a problem by itself.
Right. And
well, there you go. So what are they? They're battling for some power plant deal in Iraq. That's kind of some high political. Our high chances to get Iraq power deal are high. Siemens chances. So maybe that's why if they're battling over some type of power plant deal, Siemens looks like they might come out on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have these legacy issues that they've signed on balance sheets for debt. They sold the companies. They're still on the hook for the debt, and that's the monster issue.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I sell you a company, and you buy the company, but guess what? You buy the company, but I'm on the hook for the debt.
Sure.
Just because I had to get rid of the overhead.
Oh no, I hear you.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
And
right?
that's one of the large problems, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you see some companies that have hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, and their market cap's like $2 billion.
Right. Remember CMEX?
That's
right.
a lot.
Right.
Right, exactly. And why is that? Because the company's not worth anything, because they're only making money that they can barely,
pay their debt.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Comcast, that was a big move. Comcast, bottom line, looks like they're going to get Sky.
Yes.
It was trading down $4. Now it's only down $2.60.
Yeah. So, yeah, a little bit of spooking to the investors, that's for sure. And they beat out 21st Century Fox in, it's like a one-day blind auction, right?
Yeah.
Talk about some high-stakes bidding.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's, and of course, what ends up happening, the Murdochs didn't want it to fly like that. They wanted Disney to get it because then they can put it all together. But the bottom line is that either way,
they'll be okay.
Because either way, Disney makes even more money now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, Facebook's up $1.40.
Oh, look, Tilray's in there, number 20.
Well, where is she? No. 20. Oh yeah, down 5.50.
It's interesting though, it's one of the most actively traded. I mean, this thing just came on the radar, but man, just like that. Just like Paul calling, people want volatility. You want volatility?
Right.
That's a stock you're gonna get some volatility, man.
No doubt.
Just hopefully it's on your side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Let's take a look at the XLE, because the oil caught the bid. XLE.
Pulling back a little.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Down almost.
This right here with the XLE is having the sellers are just laying there at that $76 mark. And that's all the way from May. And then that's a little bit lower in August. But the bottom line, those sellers are laying there. Stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Jason Path for coming back with us. We're going to be talking markets. Dow right now is down 146. S&Ps are down 13. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 147. We get the Nasdaq off 33. S&P's off 13.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jason Path, as we do each and every Monday at 40 past the hour. Don't forget, folks, Jason kicks us off every trading day, 8:30 in the morning market kickoff. He has an outstanding newsletter, new at TFNN. It's right here. You can come over to our website at TFNN. Order that baby right now, 30-day money-back guarantee.
The quantitative edge.
The quantitative edge. It's a beautiful thing, baby. We're growling and prowling, and the headlines out here. Let me just see the headlines.
You like it,
there.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling. Sorry, I got ahead of you.
Super cap tech goes to Washington to get sliced and diced.
No, I don't know if that's in there, but
I added sliced and diced, folks.
Yeah, it's a crazy week in Washington. We got the Kavanaugh situation. It's hard to over-exaggerate how much that's just going to dominate things.
Yes.
We still got NAFTA out there, and now we've got. It feels like we're trying to move this privacy potential regulation into a campaign issue. Some of that motivation might be to change the narrative for some other challenging stories, but.
So how would that? That's interesting, man. Because I'm trying to figure, like, if it's a campaign issue.
Yeah.
What side is everyone lining up on?
Well, I think the deep red Trump base is very skeptical of Silicon Valley, very skeptical of California-based entities, and they see them favoring the left.
Okay.
And so, that could certainly, the attempt at least would be to drive some enthusiasm on the right by, some type of backlash on, left-leaning, liberal-leaning
bring
tech
down the
companies.
hammer on Silicon Valley, right?
Well, it's interesting, though. Like, I consider myself a libertarian. I think they should do something about them, too, though. Do you know what I mean? I think that the privacy issue is a big deal. So no,
you're right.
My
It's
take,
intriguing how
my
it
take
goes.
is like, hey, man, they should be hammered down.
Right.
I mean, so it's, so this is going to be,
interesting, the inflection point is, the party in power is Republicans. They'll be chairing the hearings.
Yeah.
And so, it'll be very targeted towards that kind of editorial bias. There's really two things that in motion. The actual Republicans have talked much less about the privacy issue. That is much more of a libertarian type flavor on it. They've been more concerned lately, at least driven by the president on this perceived bias, favoring posts, favoring content that has a left-leaning flavor.
I definitely agree with you, because I got to tell you a story.
I don't know what's coming.
Oh, you don't? Because this is hilarious, right? Well, to me, it was hilarious. I had a couple friends over last night, right, to the house. So I get home from open houses, we're having something to eat, and one of the women said she couldn't get Fox on her cell phone. Okay. And she was convinced it was a conspiracy. Exactly what you're talking about. She was absolutely. I was looking at her. Are you? I mean, we're talking about adult. I said, "Are you totally serious?" She says, "I'm telling you. Look at it, Tom." And she's looking at me like.
Is it okay if I'm not laughing? But go ahead.
No, it was awesome.
It's a problem, though, in the same
because
aspect.
She's looking at me like, you know that, right?
But that's the problem, not the laugh.
No, I know.
It's not a conspiracy. Figure out your phone. Tell your friend, I don't hear you figuring out. Figure out your phone, all right? Get your technology figured out.
It was
because there is a problem, but that's the problem is, you know how we're going to solve it? Yeah. Dealing with real issues. Yeah. And not saying my phone's getting controlled by the evil people at Google and Facebook that I can't even pull up Fox.
But that actually happened. So I can.
Well, yeah, a lot of people can't figure out their phone. How many times do we have conversations that, so.
I could be one of them.
That's what I wasn't going to go, how many times do we have conversations?
Oh, my God.
Technology, man. Okay, let's go. Let's get to the market, man. Where do we start off with, Jason? We got your letter up here.
Yeah. A lot going on. Obviously, a lot going on in energy. Gas continues to move higher. I think we're getting up close to support around 304.9 in gas. We like it several legs higher through the season, but I think those will be step moves over time.
It's scrolling so fast.
Moved pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty, over the last week, we were down, 270s to start last week. So for a market that had been sleepy for a while, these are pretty strong moves in gas. Obviously, the oil situation, oil continues to move higher. OPEC really rebuffing the president over the weekend, who had called for lower oil. Obviously the Saudis and OPEC like it around $80 a barrel on Brent. So oil looks to be, in the 70s for a bit on the headlines and the news flow. We'll continue to watch that. And, gas rips higher, but I think we're heading into some level of resistance. So we're really heading into shoulder season in gas, where we'll be between heating demand and cooling demand. So we could see that come back a little bit over the next couple of weeks.
Sure, you want to talk about it? That's what I was showing you. You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, yeah. So I thought you were holding it for. So that's what I had up as we were talking about it. So that's what's going on right now, just to jump in, Jason, is that the reports are breaking that Rod Rosenstein has resigned. So you want to talk about politics, man. That'll throw quite, and it's pretty remarkable. The market really hasn't even flinched. Yeah. Just a bit, but as we break in with that, sorry to.
No, I mean it's I was thinking this morning as teeing up the 8:30 show. Certainly politics is always a part of the markets. There's been some extraordinary political environments through our lifetimes, but we're right around there with how much potential risk we have from a political standpoint. When you think about Brexit and Italy and the United States and the trade war with China, trade in that situation, geopolitical risk, absolutely. It should be driving markets more, in my opinion, but I mean the landmines are everywhere. So be interesting to see how that Rosenstein pulls through.
It will, because that has some ramifications that go pretty deep. That I think most people are aware of. No, so back to natural gas. You're looking here in your letter. So this is the letter, folks. You can get it right on the front page, TFNN. And believe me, I'm trying to keep up. Jason's got so much great information in here just in terms of finding. But the natural gas, you're looking for a build of about 76 billion cubic feet this week, Jason. And,
demand's a little tough to handicap coming out of the storm. Obviously, the Mid-Atlantic, a pretty volatile situation with typically in a storm, you'll see lower demand, but the Carolinas are actually heavily fueled by nuclear. We had to take some reactors offline. So I see a lower build than expected. We were in the 80s last week. I see that down a bit this week. Really, the key level in natural gas builds this time of year is around 100 BCF. Our models don't indicate, given the level of demand we're anticipating, us reaching that 100 threshold at any point, really over the next 6 weeks when we get heavy builds. It remains to be seen if that happens, but if we can't hit a couple of weeks in a row of 100, we'll continue at this historic supply deficit, and we'll enter into the winter with just a dramatically lower level of supply than we're used to.
Yeah, one cold spell or a couple long cold spell will really put a jammer on that natural gas, man.
And
especially early.
Oil's next, but what I was going to just encourage people, because today's day one of the issue at TFNN. You got a lot of great positions, man. I think you had 4 new positions just today. We'll give him a tease before getting into it, but really actionable information. You see that he's giving you, exactly how much we're looking for in natural gas, all that stuff in terms of current positions. So I encourage people, get in there, check it out. You get 30 days to try it out, whether you sign up for 6 months, a year, a month. And, man, it's an awesome newsletter, and you see how much information scrolling through it. You did a great job in this newsletter, man. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah, one of the things we're looking at too is, I think is a really under-discussed story is just the impact of yields. The way yields have been the last 10 days. We took a look at REITs, obviously highly sensitive to yields. We see REITs down this morning, so a lot of storylines there still to develop as we get used to this new level.
There's your yield teaser as we get away. Perfect.
Check it out, folks, right in the front page of TFNN. Of course, you can check Jason out every trading day, 8:30 in the morning. Have a great one, Jason. A safe one.
All right, guys.
Okay, man.
Have fun.
Thanks so much. Take care, man.
Thanks, guys.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's down 146. You get the Nasdaq off 38. S&P's down 14. Gold's up $7.10. You get the dollar off 233. You get Rosenstein. We'll see where this whole thing shakes out. Market thus far is kind of really just shaking it off. I mean, we were down 12 S&P points
unchanged,
anyway.
Right?
Yeah. I guess the real kick is going to be what comes out in the next few hours.
Yes.
And what the market thinks about it, because this literally just did happen about 7 minutes ago, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing.
So it'll take the market another 15, 20 minutes to digest this.
It's like 10:43, so we're looking about 12 minutes. Basically, this news has been floating around.
It's pretty wild, though. When we started the interview with Jason, he was talking about how it's going to be a political week.
And maybe Kavanaugh, and that is going to be the case. But this is obviously, and who knows, President Trump is good at distracting when he doesn't like the story.
Yeah.
Kavanaugh was getting some really bad press last night with more stories breaking.
Right.
Maybe he said, I'm going to fire Rosenstein this morning. That'll get him off the press coverage. And it'll at least take away some of the heat for sure.
Yeah, well.
We'll see where that goes.
Let's go look at this dollar just for a second. So DX. So the dollar's making its way down to this 92,500. Well, that was a nice draft down this morning, but it bounced back. We're gonna get, let's see, so you get 12,000 contracts. That's light volume, so it's gonna need more than that. But you're into the bar now. Yeah, the top of that bar is 93,955. The bottom is 92.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The bottom of the bar is the 92,500. So we hit 93,415. Well, we'll see how this baby shakes out.
It's going to be an exciting day in the markets.
Oh, big time. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next. Then, of course, we're going to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. Be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.